Okay, so we are observing the credit 1. So we have completed cyanophyta, started the chlorophyta. So second lecture for the chlorophyta is there. So how is the thallus organization? So in chlorophyta, green algae, the plant body generally it is differentiated, not differentiated into the stem, root, and the leaves. And generally there are the main two types of the thallus are there, unicellular and the multicellular. The unicellular forms generally absent in Charophyta and the Phaeophyta, and motile flagella like the flagellate, Chlamydomonas like genera, they are seen in this one. Some non-motile like chlorella, coccoids are also seen here. Then filamentous like Spirogyra, Elothrix, they are also seen. So the multicellular thallus, they are having the four types: colonial, filamentous, siphonoecious, and the parenchymatous forms are there. So in the chlorophyta, the colonial forms generally cell division which adds the maximum the huge masses, and mainly three stages: parmeloid, cenobium, and dendroid. So tetraspora and microcystis are the good example. Then cenobium, that is the cavity, holox, and the pandorina, or the these are in the colonial form, or the cavity is there. So cenobium, that is the cavity. Then dendroid forms are there, dinobryon. In filamentous, different three types are there: cladophora, spirogyra, ectocarpus is from the Phaeophysi, but as it shows the head, it is not seen in here. So in range of thallus already we are knowing unicellular, multicellular. Unicellular divided into motile and the non-motile. Good examples are Chlamydomonas and chlorella. Then multicellular, they shows the non-motile colony pediastrum, many colonial form. Motile colony, the good example is the microcystis, which are have very smaller amorphous, and the dendroid colony dinobryon. Then in motile colony, holox is the good example. Then in filamentous and here unbranched Elothrix, branched Cladophora, and pseudo branch is the cytonema. So cytonema is not here, but I have taken this for comparison. It is from Cyanophyta. Then heterotrichous Cara is the second family of Chlorophyta. Then Voucheria is also from the Phaeophyta. Pseudoparangum monstroma, it is not here, and the Pavulva, it is from the here Phaeophyta brown algae, but showing the under this it is marine algae found in the ocean. Then you are observing these good photographs of different genera are there. So holox colony is there, then Elothrix is there, Hydrodictyon is there, mesh like structure, right? Then see the Spirogyra, ribbon shaped chloroplast. In unicellular, these motile forms, they are showing the found in the water. Then Chlamydomonas having the spherical oblong pear shaped structure. Then dorsiventrally some rectus or other genera are there. Number of flagella maybe one or more. In the some members are there. Then in the first classification, Euglena is also added into Chlorophyta, but later it is separated. So one flagellum at anterior, Chlamydomonas two flagella, Heterochlorosis two flagella, Botrydopsis two flagella, right? One smaller, one larger. Then Peridium, then Tricholaris three flagella, Cartellaria four flagella, Chlorester five flagella, and Bacillomonas, six flagella are present. So in non-flagellated or coccoid forms are there. So chlorella is the good example. Chlorococcus is the good example of this chlorophyta. Then you are observing here the cells. So Euglena, then you see the Chlamydomonas, then heterochlorosis, then Carteraria, then Cyanura, and Phacotus. So these are the some genera. In amoeboid, generally these are called as the periplast, or the naked forms are there. So no, there are no true cell wall, and therefore their cells are showing the flexible. So heterochloris is the good, metalis is the good genera. Rhizopodidal, example Cyanura. So it shows the shading their flagella long developed and delicate cytoplasmic. Then encapsulated, example Phacus. It shows the thick and the variously shaped. You see how is the chlorella, then Crucoccus, Clostridium, and the spirulina. So spirulina is the example of cyanophyce, right? Then non-flagellated coccoid. So these non-flagellated chlorella and Chlorococcus, they shows the unicellular. Then others are there, calcidiscus, and there's some diatoms. They are also not under this chlorophyta, but just type of study. Then gonium, it is the like the holox pandorina eudorina from this holocales. So colony consists of 4 to 32 closely arranged chlamydomonas type cells, and they are attached due to the mucilage, right? Pandorina 16 to 32, and they are generally seen. Then nextly, multicellular algae. In multicellular algae, thallus organization, so motile colonies are there. So colony of it is called as a synovium. The good example are the holox, gonium, or pandorina. Then holox colony has many chlamydomonas like cells which are interconnected due to protoplasmic connections are there. Then the surface of the colony, it is mucilaginous due to the lamellae present. Then non-motile hydrodictyon is the good example. Mesh-like appearance is there, or you are observing pediastrum. So pediastrum is also showing the star-like, and then there is the semidesmus, single, but they are in the groups. 4 to 8 cells are present. Then Pamela stage is there, so it forms a amorphous colony with having the indefinite number of spores, and it is called as the Pamela. So protoplasm gets the divide. Then in pamellar forms or amorphous stage, generally some good examples like Tetraspora, Chlorosacus, and the Phaeocystis. They are the seen from the pamelloid forms. Nextly, dendroid forms are there. So dendroid like this shows the looks like a branched tree. So it is called as a dendroid. So examples are the Prasinocladus or Dendrobryon. Then rhizopodidal, it shows rhizopodia. This shows the chlorocation, right? Then in filamentous forms, the algal thallus, they are to be showing the either uniseriate in the Elothrix pseudogonium, or these are to be shown as the prokaryotes, and the multiseriate in the ulva. So ulva, it is generally commonly seen. Then in enteromorpha, which are also reported from the red algae, but they grouped under the this Chlorophyta vulva. Then here you are observing pseudo branching, but it is not seen in this Chlorophyta. The cytonema is from the cyanophyta. Here you see on right hand the cladophora. It shows the transfer division of the cells are there, and so the lateral branches are developed. Then parenchymatous cells are present in the ulva. Then pseudoparenchyma in Polysaponia and Gracilia. So they are from Rhodophyta. Then Fischiella we are knowing, creeping erect and equally, which is green in nature, Chlorophyta. This genera Coleochaete, shield-like, disc-like structure is there. So it is showing the prostate and the erect system is there. And in Drapanal diopsis there is a prostate system, and it shows the seen in the Drapanal diopsis. Remember the name. Then Saponaceous, it is not seen in the this Chlorophyta. So Vaucheria is from the Pheophyta, but just type of thallus. Then advanced types of thallus. Some thallus are the parenchymatous like structure. Then some are showing the axial thallus are present. Example, Batrachospermum, right? And the multi-axial thallus has the main axis which shows threads, and these are generally having the many axis, shows the many brackets. Then second family is there, Cara. So in the family Cara, Caraceae. So you are knowing this Cara with along with the globule and the nucleus are present. Sargassum shows the stem-like, leaf-like structures are there, and the others are there. So you remember this thallus structure in this particularly chlorophyta. We will see the next reproduction and life cycle pattern in the next lecture.